think my daughter is possessed by a demon. She's in jail, and I can't even stand to be around her long enough to go visit her. Do you have to physically touch someone or be around them to cast out a demon, or can I pray it out of her from afar?
Well, it depends on how good you are at praying, but the answer is yes, you can pray it from afar. But I think you ought to get a group together and maybe see that daughter, but you may have to have an exorcism. I don't know what she's got, but I do know that sometimes, but the last thing you want to do is to get together and start singing There's Power in the Blood. You don't serenade demons. You command them in the name of Jesus to leave. And I think doing that long range, you see the Lord dealing with the Gadarene demoniac. The man came to him, fell at his feet, and the demons were talking to Jesus. So I think, I don't know, she's in jail. I don't know if the jailers would allow you to have a little intercessory deliverance meeting if you brought some people in.
Well, if she can get enough time with her, she could just say it real quick, and just cast that demon out if the daughter's open.
Well, you need prayer, but I mean, I had a demon say, you can't have her, she's mine. And I said, no, demon, you can't. So sometimes they'll talk to you, and you've got to respond. How come she's got the demon? How come, what did she do to get possessed? You need to look into something beyond that, and you also need to make sure that you know what you're talking about, that she hasn't got some mental illness that needs psychiatric care or some chemical intervention to keep her sane. Be sure you know what you're talking about before you start casting out demons that may not be there.
Yeah, definitely. You have to make sure you go to a professional demon hunter, not a crazy novice who doesn't know what they're doing. And, take them to a psychologist first or a psychiatrist so the psychologist or psychiatrist can make sure and go, no, yeah, this is demons, so go to the exorcist for this one. Come back to me if you need some SSRIs or something. You gotta cover your bases here. So, Pat, let me ask you a question, man. How does this work? I mean, demons are obviously supernatural, but somehow, just by yelling at them the right way, I guess demons go, damn, you sure yelled properly. I guess I give up and I'm going away now. I love how I've never heard anybody ask this question before, but it's one I've always thought about. Like, whenever there's like an exorcism of demons, think about how silly that is. The demon is supernatural. They obviously have powers above and beyond anything a human can do. But somehow, if you say the right words and like sprinkle some water on the person, the demon's like, oh, I must go away now. You sprinkled water and said some words I don't like. It's just such a silly idea, and it's so, like, narcissistic from the human perspective, because it presupposes, like, of course we're special enough to get rid of demons that are supernatural, that have more powers than we do. I love the good person who wrote the question, too. The question was, yeah, my daughter's in jail, and I hate her. Could I just, like, pray for her sometimes and not see her? Is that cool? My response to that person would be, oh, you really are a great Christian, aren't you? Oh, what a bad person, man. The whole idea, at least in parts of the New Testament, is, well, you need to be a pacifist and care about true forgiveness, and even if somebody does wrong to you, you're supposed to be the better person and the bigger person. This person to their own daughter is like, yeah, my daughter's locked up, whatever, fuck that bitch. I don't even really like her. Could I just say, like, one Hail Mary at night and fucking go to sleep early while watching reruns of sitcoms? And Pat's, like, considering it, like, yeah, well, yes, you can cast the demons out from far. Pat, if you want to be a good Christian, wouldn't you say to her, come on, be a bigger person here. What would Jesus do? Jesus would give moral support to everybody, no matter how bad of a person they are. And the best part is Pat describing his conversation with a demon. I said to that demon, you better go away. And the demon said, oh, Pat, you done got me. How can anybody believe this guy, man? This guy has a TV show. One of the things that always was amazing to me is that, like, Pat Robertson can cut to commercial on ABC Family where he's talking about fucking casting out demons. And then they go to a commercial for, like, some sort of medical pill, some pharmaceutical pill or something. And they're required by law to list the side effects. of like, you may have diarrhea, you may have slight depression, you may have blah, 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 blah. So think about it. The FDA looks at companies that sell treatments and say, you have to tell everybody if it works or if it doesn't work and what the side effects are. You have to get the facts out there. But then on the show itself, they're allowed to say, Pat Robertson might be able to cure your sickness and your illness because you might have demons. Where's the fucking warning next to him saying that? Warning, this is bullshit. There's no evidence for it whatsoever. Pat Robertson is a con man and blah, 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 blah.